respected dignitaries sitting on the dais, respected participants who has come about across the country from the government side and from the private side, ladies and gentlemen. I will not take too much time because there are several smiling faces, they are not smiling, so I will just wrap up within 10 minutes so that, and I will just try to analyze, to explain what are the requirements of PSU, what are the challenges and how we can go ahead. And that will be directly linked with my organizations, especially Bihar State Building Constructions Corporations and some of the sister organizations. Because my earlier friend has already explained about the PSU origins, I will not explain this one. Phases, he has already explained it, so he has made my time in a nicer way. So basically, the PSU means what? PSU means that it will, at least at any point of time, will bridge the gap between the government and the market. And most important, it will lead for the better Indian economy. So of course, building, if you see the smart city buildings, good infrastructures, good road, that will directly link with that place, that state, that country, that region, each economically empowered state or country or maybe the region. So mathematically, because I am a student of mathematics and statistics, so I have taken into the building will be directly proportional to the development and that will lead to the Indian economy. So these sectors where I have taken several constants, several factors who determine, who at any point of time influence the factors of building sectors or Indian economy sectors or any PSU sector. State policy, they will have to take care of the entire pricing decisions, managerials, land reforms, especially in building sectors, materials, pricing factors. These are the highly influencing factors which can be taken care by the state government instead. Labor resources also, because in Bihar, in the last 10 years, you will see the migrant labor, they had already gone down, but because of the pricing factors and the more market demand in the private sector as well as the government sector for building infrastructure, this has increased slightly higher side. Financial mobility transactions, environmental sustainability, materials available in the area, law and order situations, and the demand and supply for the building sector or any other sectors. If we make more buildings and the supply side is less, as we have seen in the last 1 to 2 years in Bihar also, that will not suffice to create better economic environment in any state. Role of public sectors, foundations, this will lead the strong foundation stage for industrial development, and of course the PSU will have the major responsibility after 1st April 2014 when the Indian Company Act 1961 has been revised, the CSR activities, where we can bridge the gap between the government side and from the private side. And I think in our state, in general, whole country in general, and especially in our state, several organizations, PSU organizations, they are trying to enhance their financial agenda, financial envelope for betterment of the all corporate social responsibility activities. Leverage to the organizations, the agriculture economy, these are all the sectors where PSU plays a major role. Balancing regional development, in Bihar you see the 4 or 5 different kinds of regional development. So this CSR and the PSU, where there is requirement more for the slighter, lower performing districts or regions, the PSU plays a major role. Public exchequer support, of course, is provide the more funds to the government that can be utilized for any activities, employment generations and capital goods. These are the sectors where PSU plays the major roles. Foreign earnings, because in Bihar, Indian International Convention Center, more than I think 700 crore, Bihar Museum 400 crore, agriculture crores 600 crores, major national and international stakeholders, they are participating. and several other organizations in building sector, agriculture sectors, energy sectors, with the help of all PSU, mostly PSU. We have road development corporations, bridge corporations, building construction corporation, educational infrastructure corporations. These all are the major stakeholders of the government of Bihar who play the major role, and we are providing for all those kind of activities. Import substitutions, because there are so many big organizations, Navratna, in the government of India. So we are also trying to learn from them how we can go ahead in those organizations, and research and development. Opportunities, these are some of the opportunities which we have explained in our earlier friend and speakers also. Rate of economic development will always grow. This will give the opportunity where we can reach, where PSU can be helpful, pattern of resource mobilizations, and the public enterprises. Regional disparities, as I have already explained, this will also help to marginalize the regional disparities. Profits that can be used for the different kinds of activities for the government and the public sector also. And of course, the socialistic pattern of the society. If Bihar has more than 40% where the people live below poverty line, that can be the profits of the any PSU that can be helpful for minimizing those kind of disparity in our state. These are some of the challenges for PSU which I have explained. The business model. We do so many works, but we don't have that much business model where we can work. Ultimate objective of the PSU is to do business. So somebody will have to make some business, and for business or for any management kind of activities, we should have the good vision. And I always consider 5 parts: vision, planning, execution, supervision and rectification. If we fail in any of these parts, we will not survive and we can't do good business models. Collegium, I have explained several times on several platforms, so many Navratnas in Government of India, and we will request, sir, that the Government of India should take care of that. The collegium, there should be some collegium system for PSU, where our senior PSU, they explain something, they invite something to the law organizations, they visualize, they give vision to the state government PSU. That will be helpful for the state government also. At least we can see at day-to-day basis their achievements, their timelines, their visibilities and their problems. Utilizations of CSR funds, that we should also explain in the different kind of activities where we can utilize those funds. Apart from these overcapitalizations, and these are our challenges, I will also overstaffing. Some of the organization in our state where we have 600 people and 4 crore annual turnover. In my organizations, when I had joined in 2009, it was 14 crore. We have just only 14 crore project, and it was the loss-making organizations. Since inception, the last 5 years, they have won just 3 crore. After 2009, when we have joined, just with the help of small things as we have explained, active participations, minimizing overstaffing, at the same time, to requirement for the different participations, business modules, customers, clients, these all we have taken into consideration, and always on the basis of, as on date, we have 3,900 crore total project outlay, and our profit has gone more than 100 times in last 2 years. So these are the sectors we have already discussed. I will request all PSU that we should generate some good leaders, L4, L1, L2, L3 kind of leaders. We may be one of the good leaders. The problem with the PSU, if good managing director and good chairman come managing director, they can lead. They can give vision for the organizations. But due to somehow, I don't know why, they are not able to generate the good leaders below there, so that the sudden downfall comes in that organization. So we will request that there should be at least 2-3 layers of good leaders who can give and who can visualize for their betterment of their organization. CSR policy, real-time management system. I have always explained that even in my organizations, we have gone for the entire real-time management system, where if have to pay any contractors, they have to give MB will upload on the website, on the real-time management system website, and automatically that will generate money, and that money will go from my corporations through different regional units. These are some of the government of financing sectors we have taken from the government of India side. With the help of NIC and several other organizations, we are trying to do all those kind of things. And at last, we will request, as our Honorable Prime Minister has always said, अच्छे दिन आने वाले हैं, so we will do good work so that our nation, especially in our PSU sectors, arise, visualize, and imbibe good qualities that can be valuable for better Indian economy. Thank you.